Hey everyone, this is a quick demo or how to download and create a zip file of a Pocket Developer plugin for when somebody is trying to install a plugin that they bought or gotten free and it doesn't work because of some problem with their server. And so we just want to give them a zip file and send them with the instructions about how to configure it for themselves. This may or may not be the best way, but this is my way. So what I'm going to do is, here I am, I'm in scripts. And Pocket Developer, which is where I have our blocks and services. So these are the two pieces that you need. You'll notice here that in services we have, in addition to Infusionsoft, which is and Logger, which are the two you have to send with every plugin, there are some optional ones. The Citrix goes with the GoToWebinar one. TeleAPI and Twilio go with those two integrations. This, especially the and the lib phone number goes with these as well. And these are huge, so you definitely want to not send those as part of the zip file if you can. If you're not actually sending them one of these text plugins. So what I do is this. I've created over here another directory called zip files. And so what I do is, in this case, I need to make a zip file of any date. So I have taken from the blocks, I've taken any date and made a copy of it and put it over here. And then what I want to do is take out any log files or error files that might have been still in my directory here. So I want to clean that up. And then I also want to, over here on services, I just want the Infusionsoft and Logger, since that's the only two that most plugins need. And then what I'm going to do is, I believe from here, I can actually, nope, I can't. All right, I thought I could zip them here, but that's okay. So I'm going to send them down to my desktop, and then edit them and then zip them up and send them via email. So what I'm going to do is, and by the way, if someone now I'm going to do any date. So let's just imagine somebody now asked us for something else, like basic math, right? What I would do then is I would say, for me, in my FTP client, I say duplicate, and then I drag this down to blocks. So now I have basic math copy, and I would delete any date, and then change the name of this and work with that. So you don't want to give them all of the blocks, obviously, just the ones that we're that we owe them. So I would take out any date and I would put in basic math. But in this case, we're doing any date, so I'm going to delete basic math, and then I'm going to take these two folders, blocks and services, and I'm going to put them on my desktop, which will just take a moment. And so I'm going to pause while that's happening. Okay, so these are now here, and I'm trying to do this in a way that works for anybody, even if they don't have like developer software. So what you want to do first is go here into blocks and find the file that has the which is the main file for that plugin, and open that with a text editor. Okay, so for me, you're not going to have Coda, but just use anything like TextEdit or something like that. I'll just do it in Smultron here, which is kind of a basic text editor. And what you want to do is just there's a connection. There's always going to be a connection name in here. Somewhere down here, you'll find it. It'll say Infusionsoft Connect API Guys or HFF 89622 or something like that. You're looking for this line, and you want to change that. I always put your connection name here. Even make it a little bit easier for them, like this. Your connection name here, and that should be the only thing that you need to change in in the plugin file itself. So you say save that, and then So I'm going to save and close that. And then the other one you want to go to is you want to go to services, and you want to go to the file that is config.php, and you want it to look like this. So take out all these, right? And so you want it to be just one of these strings with no comma at the end, and then parentheses, semicolon, because it's not going to work if it doesn't. And you have to make absolutely sure there are no spaces in between these quotation marks. Doesn't matter everywhere else, but between the quotation marks. And here you're going to say your app name, and then you're going to do the same here and here. Okay, and then here you're going to say your API key goes here, because these are the things, everything I just showed you is what they're going to have to change when they configure this once they've uploaded it to their server. Okay, and then that's it. I save that, and then I zip it up. And the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to take these two. This is on Mac. I assume there's something similar. I'm going to say compress to items. It says archive.zip, and I'm going to change this to any date.zip. And it should have everything that they need to be able to unzip this in their, and where they would unzip it. And this would be in the instructions, would be here in the, oops, I don't have it connected, in the Pocket Developer, in scripts/Pocket Developer on their server. So, and then you would email them this along with our instructions, which right now I have in an email, but I'm going to put on a how-to in the how-to section of the knowledge base. So you could just send this along with a link to the knowledge base article. That's it. Talk to you later. Bye.